Hey guys, it's Mabel Marie. Today's video is all about oatmeal. I did this oatmeal diet for 3 days without exercises to see how this helps on weight loss. I see a lot of people eat different kinds of oatmeal, the berry oats, the matcha oats, and all kinds of oatmeal I barely know, making them with a lot of ingredients and a lot of toppings on top. But since I didn't have all those ingredients, I decided to do my own oatmeal recipes to see how oatmeal helps on weight loss. So I took on my experiment on the first day, having a bowl of oatmeal with no milk but just honey and banana toppings on top. This was so nice and so easy to make. So everyone makes oats in a different kind of way, and mine, I just got my small cup, measured half a cup of oats, then I poured them in my pan and I added some little water, maybe let's say also a full cup of water. I added a full cup of water and then I decided to boil them for a few minutes. I like mine creamy, so I boiled them for over 10 minutes. Oats are always cooked for 5 minutes and they are good to go, but mine I cooked them for over 10 minutes because I like them more creamier, and for sure they looked really good, like so good, and I was excited to have them. I'm starting to build my relationship with oatmeal. I've not been an oatmeal person. I usually take my tea for breakfast or sometimes just juice, but this was a good experiment, trying out the oatmeal diet, like having oats every day, every morning, and this was really so good. So on my first day it was just oatmeal with honey and banana toppings on top. I see it everywhere. I see a lot of people take this, and my instincts were right. At first I was wondering how it's gonna taste, like how it's gonna be, but my instincts were right. This was so good. It was so good and it was filling. And now I know why people take oatmeal for breakfast. Alright, let's go to my lunch. So my lunch was just oatmeal with a banana, apple toppings on top, and then peanut butter. I know oatmeal is just 148 calories per serving, like per 40 grams of serving, and just 4.4 grams of protein. So this time I decided to add some peanut butter to add in more protein in them. This was so filling as well, and I realized one thing: when you eat oatmeal you gain a lot of energy. I spent the whole day with a lot of energy, though I didn't work out because I needed to experiment this without working out. Let's go to my day two. My breakfast was just oatmeal and low-fat milk with honey on top. For sure my first day of oatmeal was so good, and I was hoping that second day to be good as well, because I was starting to build my relationship with oats. I'm not an oats person, but I was just learning how to take oats. But I always wished that I had a lot of things I could add on top. Like, I see how people take oatmeal with berries on top, blackberries, the blueberries, and the strawberries, plus the protein powder sometimes, and I'm hoping someday I can have a taste of those two. So for my lunch I decided to make a spinach oatmeal omelette. That's just my word, that's how I named it. So I decided to do something different this time around. I grounded my oatmeal and then grounded my spinach, then plus 2 eggs. Then I made an omelette in it. This was so good, plus a salad on the sides, by the way. This was so good. I didn't know that oatmeal can taste this good in every different kind of way. This was my first time of making this, and this was so good. Of course there was some bitterness in it since the spinach is bitter, but I really loved it because I like bitter. I really loved it. It was so filling and it was so good. And on my day 3, my breakfast was just oatmeal with apple toppings on top and 2 eggs. My relationship with oatmeal has grown stronger. I've realized this is one thing I can eat without getting fed up of it. I don't know, I'm never used to eat it a lot, but since I started it, I feel it's one thing I can eat every day without hating it, but just loving it, because it was making me stronger. It was giving me a lot of energy. On day 3, I decided to do some yoga. I usually don't do yoga, but but I'm starting to build a relationship with it, and I want to continue doing more yoga and practicing more because it's something that is And for my lunch, it was oatmeal with tomatoes, onions, and 2 eggs in it. These were my own recipes I was creating myself, and this was so good. I don't know how to call this. Maybe this was an omelette too. So I cut some avocado on the side plus tomatoes on the side, then I added some peanut butter on top, and this was so this is so good. Oh my god. My 3 days of oatmeal experiment was so good. I really loved it. I've not been taking oatmeal, but I really loved this, and I wished I could continue more with this experiment because it was so good. I was loving the recipes I came up with. I was loving the ideas I came up with to cook different kinds of oatmeal. Oatmeal really made me so full whenever I ate them, and they gave me a lot of energy whenever I ate them. That's one thing I realized about oatmeal. But there's one thing I noticed about oatmeal is that whenever I eat them, after like 10 minutes, I feel hungry all of a sudden. I don't know if it happens to everyone or it was happening to only me. So I always decided to snack after 10 minutes of eating oatmeal. Alright, let's go to my results. Did I get any results? No, I didn't lose or gain any kgs. So I realized you can eat oatmeal as much as you want without gaining or losing weight. So you can tell me your experiment with it too.